Hey, hello. Your take on the Venezuelan news? Or do we not talk about that? No, in Canada, that's rule 3. We don't talk about politics here. What are you doing? I'm sorry. But yeah, today we're going to be playing the, what was it called again? There it is. Zato. I love the world and everything in it. From what I've seen, it's fairly, there's a twist, but some people on Steam complained that the twist came too quickly, so maybe there's no actual twist, or the twist is sucky. And some people are like, oh, this VN has changed my life forever. Me, the bullied child, has become me, the bullied adult, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Kara has never been bullied. Well, I mean, not in a serious way, anyway. Because I was fucked in the head and I would start fights. Not even serious ones. I don't know, it just, yeah. Anyway. Hi. That's too loud. Yeah, it is. Sorry about that. Wait, there's voice in this? Come on now, I wanted to read the Russian stuff. Could we just not have the voice? Skip unseen text, blah blah blah, full screen. Oh, I see. Eh? Oh yeah, that's why the chat was missing. I see. I'm gonna do it like that. Can I have full screen, but like... I guess not. ちょっと残念ちょっとがっかりです. That's it, we're not playing it anymore. And, this has voices, what the heck? There's no way this has voices. This is a free passion project. It's gotta be something else. Who would even, like, on the other hand, is it really that difficult to get like 3, 4, maybe 6 VAs? We're gonna see that in a sec. You gonna talk? This is good middle ground between me having to play Valhalla. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You couldn't call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. Also, it's green. Didn't know that, did you now? The sun is green. It's green outside of the visible spectrum. I don't remember where I read about this. It must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still pops in my mind whenever I look up at the morning sky. Like what? The fact that the sun has more bright spots than dark ones? Okay. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts. What do the constants know? The people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. You clearly don't own an air fryer. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet of the perfect conditions for sentient life. Is this a religious thing, or is this a thrice upon a time thing? Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call it a miracle. Hey there, Xandrit. Phyllis Huevis to you as well. Some would call it a miracle, and of course that's a lovely way to put it, ... but isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? Sorry for the mouth noises, I have a jello revoice stab in my mouth right now. But it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle of or anything. Baka. I'm not so arrogant as to believe the universe exists just for our sake. Yeah? Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say that the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Although you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? Is this a Haruhi kind of situation here? Or a fucking Homura situation? Why isn't Kara so quick to jump to anime references? Sorry. What do you want to say, Zen? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wild world. It is the world. Duh. Ah, wait, now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. 38. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us a certain way? We start a YouTube channel. We try to mold ourselves accordingly. It's better than Persona 5. It's better than Persona 6, sir. I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there is nothing more a world can do but to observe itself. It's the ultimate self-suck of existence, basically. It's the best and only pastime there is as far as the world is concerned. No girls, no females, world of gays. No, I'm pretty sure it's called World of Tanks, World of Warship, something like that. It's not called World of Gays. In principle, it's the same thing, but it's the best and only blah blah blah. And if observation is good, more observation is more gooder. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in mathematics. Infinity plus 1 exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is a plus 1. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now, isn't that fun? Sure? This vast mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It worked so hard just to share its one joy with us worthless insects. I'm not sure about the last part. I like the spiel on, hey, let's not call it God, but hey, here's some religious pseudo-sued stuff to think about. Hey, but the universe wanted to observe itself, so it made humans and changed itself to, you know, fit. I'm not sure about the insects part. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really, Huh? Sorry, what are we talking about? Oh, I see. Ah, I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world is truly wonderful. Do we do the Ira Grachevska is missing? Huh? I look up from my desk. A low hum runs through the class. Ooh. Nah, she ran out of that one guy. No, you saw? No, but come on, you know her. Just totally. Silence! The teacher taps her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That's all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Ugh. Wait. You really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah, we're shocked, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate is missing. Our friend. Our Irishka. The room fills of repulsive giggles. Oh, I see. Hey, that's literally me. Gotta sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. Well, no, the situation will probably resolve itself just fine, so let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December the 19th, 9 days after Nkara's birthday. Is it 8 days? It's 5 days. A bird flies past the window. So do you think it's gonna have time travel or not? I mean, we obviously will come back to the first thing. Disappearance. Give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? Yeah, that's a myth. You can file a missing report whenever, especially if it's a kid. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Ha, you're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So she didn't come home, big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? Ha, no way. Do we even have any? I wish. At least there'd be something fun to go. Honestly. Hey, but she's like, for sure the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? A bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude, he's like 30 or something. Hey, it's me. Oh, you serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. Their conversation is ticking me off, I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards the girl. Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought that flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Your poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Zero would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still. It's not like we've ever been friends. Oh, come on. Surely you were the bestest of friends. She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. They're right, this wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where, but is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man. I've never seen or heard anything like that. Older man? Is that even real? Surely that must be some... Oh man, it's really snowing outside. Wow. Must be some urban legend, older man. I have not seen an older man in my life. Yeah, I suppose it's plausible knowing how some girls are. Even so, I'd never have thought Ada would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, yeah. It smells definitely cute. Wow, I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for romantic. But she's a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books, so perhaps. She was planning to elope all along? Hey there, Space Cat. Well, I will come back to Signalis at some point, but probably not today. Dude, it's really snowing. Wow. Oh, crap. It's all got so complicated. I'm really torn on this, I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. On the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if it really is gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Huh? Hey, Shubina. You know anything about this? No? Why would I? Well, you two are pretty close, right? Their whole group chuckles. No? 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 Really? I thought you two were dykes. Me too! What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't, we didn't even talk. Ha! Funny, you dumbass. Okay. I don't know, some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days. They just eat hot chip, be bisexual, charge their phone, and can't cook. Is that how it goes? I don't remember. Ha, look at her face. Chill out, we're just kidding. Why are you getting so scared anyways? You really are a lesbo or something? I'm not! They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? Time to shoot up a school. Is that PG enough for YouTube? I don't know. If Eric came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. Really? I got the picture that she just does not care at all. So... she doesn't even know where there's a missing report. Maybe she has already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, she's already inside. She already left her wet puffy jacket in the cloakroom, and now she's going down the corridor, up the stairs to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna storm in any minute now. Is this what constitutes bullying right now? What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. Huh. I'm not. I've never talked to her, I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not of her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Subina? Why is that? Huh? I don't know. Dude, look at her. Be real. Come on, don't say that. What, you want to be her boyfriend? What? Come on, he's a great guy, right? You treat it right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. I bite my tongue. There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk and start mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just makes me feel stupid every time. If I came in through that door and beat them up right then and there. Beat them up for what? What am I looking at? How is this bullying, bro? Like, literally subverted by not saying anything? My god. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for her to have come. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing, it's a really great thing. Really, yeah. At least these guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking... Last time I saw you, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira had always had a bad attendance record, so I assume she skipped as usual and went to see that man Nate talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening. Go home, Asha. Flashback time. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kinda scared of going straight to the police, but I should probably report that. Not sure if it will be of any help, and for some reason the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine, I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Ida really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? God, I fucking hate school-age visual novels and, like, any media. Gah. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, but whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it, so that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. They're probably so happy together right now, it's none of your business. I'm a really good person, yeah. Should I follow my heart then? Do I get to choose? It's not that, yeah. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy, the good irrational me will be happy, and the cold reasonable me will be happy as well. Good job, I say you solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I better head home. Counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless, at worst. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. My word's being the key to saving her. Wow, yeah. That would be so amazing. I have really, really strong milk game flashbacks right now. But also I kind of like the writing, I have to say. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have, and she'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing, I was just doing what I was supposed to. No, I gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Wait, why she is in the hospital? Do I hope that Ida ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is with the love of her life. That's what I hope for. I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going home. Oh, fuck. I'm not going home. Okay. We're doing it or not? Down the staircase to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Hello? Oh? A girl. There's a girl standing there right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? Our town is really tiny, and so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. She turns to look at me. Huh? There was something there for a second. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? A queue? Yeah, us Russians will love our queues, eh? Oh. Oh no. Oh no! I'm just waiting for someone. Ah, okay. Hey, what? You're Isa, right? Ah, yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? She's doing that black science guy thing. I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Sorry. Really? That's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's names. I just don't know where other people get them from. The fucking name factory, bro. What are you talking about? They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. It's literally true, however. The fault lies with you. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends, but I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosa left. And gossip, sure, sometimes I overhear my classmates chatting about this and that, but I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait, when I put it like that, it kind of does sound like it's my fault. It totally is your fault, what the fuck? My point is, when people regurgitate the idea of everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name is Marina. No. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, I guess. Got something to share about Grachevska? How did you know? What do you mean how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. Fucking common sense and logic. For some reason I thought they only broke the news to us, her classmates, but it makes sense they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up just in case they happen to know her. I'm pretty sure they gave everyone the heads up. Which means, you also know something about her? Yep. Ah, that's great. So you talked to the teacher yet? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Asha. The wall's got ears. Okay. Sorry. Well, you don't have to apologize. I'm making an awful person. How? Not only did I not know her name, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Ah, who am I kidding? I really don't. I'll just go in then. She suddenly blocks my path. No, you won't. Huh? You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her finger to the tact of each syllable. Why? Because... Bro, I don't... Oh my god. We are stuck babying... Like... I've been waiting for you. Huh? Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. They already told me about you. So no. Yeah. Oh my god, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Eric could give. Wait, does this mean she's a friend of Vera's? For some reason, I never thought about her having any, at least not at school. That was really presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you want to report it, so I ran here as soon as classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but yeah. I got so caught up in all of those stupid rumors. It kind of slipped my mind. She knows? But hey, what matters is that it all worked out. So... Well... If you tell him about yesterday, it'll make everything worse. Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank still. I know it is probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know, the better on the... Quiet, you! I just said that we shouldn't talk about the stuff where the adults can hear. Wah! Rena grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All of my stumbled protests sound so weak they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. Do nothing! No, really? Not? Eh? Guts? Okay, never mind. Do nothing. Oh boy. I can't actually know that since I'm yet to hear what she has to say, but this can be pure chance. Literally, she said it isn't. I love this. It makes me so pissed off. I like it a lot. Did she show up because the world needed to stop me for the sake of something more important? Or did she show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grounded narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. Literally what you say all the time, though, ever. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? Hubris? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path. That's so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coach room. I don't resist anymore. Maria drags me along and I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about her too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Wow. Really, really hope the twist is not gonna be fucking Haruhi. Because so far she just seems delusional in a very, you know, 8th grader way. And like not in a Chunibyo way, but just rather just kind of, I don't know. Seriously, the kind of child that would shoot up a school. Hey, what the hell is your problem? Everyone's looking at from mirror to God into the chair that just crashed on the floor next to the boy. Huh? Francesca, the fuck? The Shinsane. Somebody called the teacher. Oh hey, that's literally me. Times 2. Not paying any mind to the commotion that has filled the classroom, Irasonsto was gutting. Her face is contorted with rage. Before he can react, she rips the notepad from his hand and slams it on my desk. I hastily grab onto it. Read that again, I'll kick your teeth in. Huh? Are you nuts? She doesn't respond. For a second, she just glares at him, then turns around and stomps back to her desk. The classmates who were caught up in a laughing fit just a moment ago are now watching her in silent bewilderment. They scoot out of her way as she retrieves her bag, then heads towards the door. Crazy bitch. She ignores him. Francesco, where the heck are you going? Hey! She pushes past the teacher. You... What? What do you think you're doing? Your parents will hear about this. Her threat falls on deaf ears. Alright. Okay. Everyone knew Ira. She always been like that, I think. No, not throwing chairs around. She had no regard for the rules that everyone's supposed to follow. I guess they call someone like her a problem child. Her parents got a lot of flack for it. It's only normal in a town like ours. Not just because of its small size, but because of its, let's say, exclusivity. Vorkuta 5 prides itself on its virtually non-existent crime rate. No shit. If it's a closed town. That's the natural consequence of nobody being allowed to enter or exit without a permit. You're lucky to be here, to have a salary higher than the national average, to have access to goods people in the neighboring towns can't even dream of. You get afforded such a privilege. Last time I checked, our population hasn't even hit 6,000. So when someone like Ida appears on the tiny society's radar, she's not just seen as delinquent. She's a puzzling stain on a community that's meant to be spotless. Like a weed that sprouted in a painstakingly maintained flower garden. Of course, it's not as if she had appeared out of thin air. It's all in the family, they say. The blame falls on the people responsible, that is, on Ida's parents. And questions begin to arise. Why is she behaving like that? Is there trouble at home? Sorry, I'm checking anything. Do they believe this is acceptable? Do they not teach her discipline? Do they not understand how fortunate they are? They've been granted so much, yet they can't do the bare minimum in raising their own child. Do they really want to be here? Do we want them to be here? I've heard a lot of talks like that. I've heard more after Ida threw the chair at Garin. I didn't get why. Everyone was just having fun. And it was my fault for bringing the notebook anyway. I was hoping to write a little in the library once school was done, but my bag slipped and all of the contents scattered on the floor. Of course they would get curious about it. Of course they'd want to read the silly things I wrote. It's not a big deal. It's not like I've ever taken poetry or drawing very seriously. Those are just fun distractions, nothing more. If people laugh, well, what's it matter to me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. I couldn't, but I still wanted to thank Ida somehow. She rarely shows up at school, and even when she does, she can just leave it random. I couldn't get a hold of her for a long time because of that. Well, that, and also I was really scared. Ida has never as much as looked at me. Even when she lashed out at Garin, it was like I weren't even there. But 2 weeks after the incident, it finally happened. We crossed paths. I went to the bathroom during some lesson, I think it was math. I came in through the door. Dude, this is very Yuri. And there she was, blowing white smoke through the half-open window. I didn't even know she was at school. Oh, hi. Ida shot me a disinterested look. Hi. I awkwardly scuttled past her to one of the stalls. After closing the door, I realized I was so nervous I couldn't do any of my business. So I just sat there thinking about how I should approach her. It's not like I had some long conversation or formalities in mind. I just wanted to say thanks, and in theory, it should have been easy. But wouldn't that make me look like a weirdo too? It would? Assuming she did all of that for me. That would just make me look self-centered. I had no idea how much time had passed while I was in the stall. Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 seconds, but when I heard what sounded like her getting off the windowsill, I swung open the door. Wait! Huh? I froze up. She stood next to the window, bag in hand. The cold draft wafted through her hair. I had to say something. I got this rare chance. The world gave me this rare chance to tell her what I wanted. But what am I supposed to say? Thank you? After I just stumbled out of a toilet stall? What? She raised an eyebrow. I just stood there with my mouth helplessly open, as if I'd just gone mute, as if every word in the Russian dictionary got wiped from my brain. Whatever. No, wait, please. I took a step towards her and she jolted away like a leper. I didn't know what I should say or ask. I just knew I had to say something if it was the first thing that popped to my mind. What? What the hell do you want? Isn't it cold? Huh? The windowsill. You sat smoking there right by the window. I thought, weren't you cold like that? Eh? She blinks. Not really. Maybe a little bit. Ah, thought so. Anything else? No. I mean, yes, I'm sorry that you got in trouble. Huh? Well, I heard you got into a lot of trouble after that, you know, when Garen read my stupid poetry. I'm sorry for that. She had me for several seconds, which to me felt like an eternity. She then sighed and slowly flipped her hair back. Why are you apologizing again? That had nothing to do with you. Huh? Well, I guess not. His voice was getting on my nerves. I see. I looked down at the tile of the floor. I knew that was the case, of course. It's not like I was hopping or jumped in to defend my honor or anything of the sort. I wanted to thank her regardless of intent. Well, fuck! Just do it! Just thank her! You still like, did she actually say thank you? Yeah, thanks for, you know, thanks for stepping up for me. There was no thank you. Hey, thanks, thanks for just, yeah, thanks. Bye. Fuck. Why does this always happen? The soles of her boots squeaked against the floor. She spun around and walked towards the door, and this time I made no attempt to stop her. Your poetry isn't stupid. Huh? Badoosh. I stood there dumbfounded. Did she just say that? Did I hear it right? Your poetry isn't stupid. Does that mean that she likes it? Yeah. And it's not that big of a deal either. With creative shit, the only thing that really actually matters, and it doesn't matter what it is, the only thing that really actually matters with any creative pursuit is the output. If you make 100 weird things, one of them is actually gonna be good, you know? And the same thing, like, yeah, sure, it's a small gated community, but like, fuck. If you're actually serious about this, someone is bound to like your shit. I say that, but like, I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about something else. Hi, the bell rang. I shook my head. This is pretty nice though, I have to say. I wash my hands from nothing in particular. Hey, we practice good hygiene here. What do you mean nothing in particular? You touch stuff in the bathroom, you have to wash your hands. People touch that door with their dirty hands. Like, what are you talking about from nothing? Weeks passed. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the library or for a walk, and then when it got dark, I headed home. Day after day. Huh? My notebook. I just left to get a snack from the cafeteria. Where did it go? Oh, should be the... We borrowed your homework for a second. You don't mind, right? Ah, it's fine. Thanks. By the way, is this supposed to be you? He lifts a scrap of paper up to me. Oh no, I forgot I left it in there. No? It's just a drawing. Yeah? You sure? It surely looks like you if you were pretty. It's not me. Ha, whatever you say. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. I mean, probably going for a smoke? Someone told me she'd say, none of your business if I did. And she'd be right. But even so, I kept imagining those scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I started doing it when I was walking home from school, or to the store, or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into Ira. I had that as well. I had about the same-ish age, to the point where I actually bumped into the person, and I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked, and her name also was Ira, huh? I even tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. It's embarrassing to think about it now. Remember when I gave you 50 Kopecks? Can I have it back? Huh? What was that again? last Friday? Oh, Jesus. You remember things like that? Can I have it back? Man, I don't even remember taking it. You sure you're not making this up? Maybe you gave it to someone else. No, it was definitely you. Is she gonna be able to push it through? I don't freaking know. It's half a ruble. Who gives a shit? Yeah, why do you care so much? So batty. Probably just lost it or something. My eyes keep snapping to the doorway. It's empty, of course. Dude, bro, please. Even if she showed up, what would she do? Mug him in front of everyone? That would be really funny. Hey, stop thinking that. Hey, stop thinking that, brain. Maybe he really did forget. Who knows? I mean, just say no clearly. It's not that much. You could go grocery shopping with that, but it's not the end of the world. Not exactly starving. Lately, I've been eating too much junk anyways. Yeah, maybe if I eat less of this stuff, my skin will clear up. That would be nice. You don't use makeup at all, right? No? We're not allowed to, though. What are you saying? They allowed it last year. Really? Nobody's gonna send you home for it. Oh, that's good, I guess. These girls rarely talk to me. They're usually pretty nice, though. At least when they're not joking along with the guys. I think one of them likes Vadim. She laughs a lot whenever he says anything to me. I suppose we have a very different sense of humor. But you never tried it before, yeah? Makeup? No, never. Seriously? You're like 15 already. 14? Ah, same thing. You gotta learn to do it at some point. Especially with that complexion. Well, I'm not really... Hey, how about we help you out? Yeah. Just some light makeup, you'll see what it's like. Oh no, bullying session. I don't know. Come on, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, you're gonna love it. Alright, but... Come here then. I don't think people do unpleasant things on purpose. They don't? Nobody wakes up in the morning that they go to make somebody feel bad. Dude, it's just... How do I put it nicely? Getting angry is so fun. Like, how can someone not understand the fun of bullying? Says Nkara, who has been on the receiving side as well. Like, it's kind of, there's something to be analyzed here. I don't condone it, I don't like promote it, but I understand where those people might be coming from. And it's very much your responsibility to stand up for yourself. And I don't say that in a, hey, you didn't stand up for yourself, which makes this your fault, you know, you're at fault, it's on your side. That is not truth at all. Not the truth at all. Like, if someone's bullying you, of course they are the bad person in the room, probably. But at the same time, seeing this thing where she's just sitting there and waiting for someone to come in and save her is... Considering there's some standing upness we already have seen in this. So, like, she can stand up for herself, but... I really believe that. If someone is doing something hurtful, they don't fully understand it. So I shouldn't wish bad things on people who don't really know they're being mean. I shouldn't wish for it to appear and interrupt them, or to scream at them, or punish them, or anything. I can still hear everyone laughing as I run out of to the corridor. I'm covering my face, I don't need any teachers seeing me like that. At least the toilet's closed so I can wash this mess off quickly. I should stop falling for these pranks, but... sorry. The hell? You're jerks away from me. I can't blame her. I must look like an insane person. Yeah, I look awful. At me like that. I'm sorry. Huh? I run past her. I just need to get to the restroom. I just need to classmates for once. I mean, they're dumb, childish jokes. But it's hardly bullying. The makeup thing is very obviously bullying, but fuck. Fooled me once. I let myself believe something would change. I thought about it as if I deserved it. As if I didn't have it good enough before. As if my life had any real problems. I was just being greedy, plain and simple. Getting my hopes up over some silly coincidence. It's all so stupid, I can't help but laugh. Haha. But that's okay. I know better now. I was being ridiculous. It's shameful to admit to, but better late than never, eh? I got a little too caught up in my own little world. And hey, even if they didn't amount to anything, I can still appreciate those little encounters with Ira for what they were, brief but wonderful moments. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, what? I could reminisce fondly about the one time I lucked out and so got all scared and confused. Or that one time somebody gave my work a compliment, backhanded as it was. Yeah? I could do that because everyone does that. Really? Eh? Our whole lives are a series of episodes, both good and bad. Our whole lives are one moment right now. It doesn't matter if they grow into a bigger story, because each moment has a lot of merit of its own. It's something I should learn to be content with. Something I've been perfectly content with until now. Until I... Oh, I see. そういうことか. Speaking objectively, what is there to complain about? No, seriously. I live in the prettiest part of our vast country. I have a comfortable roof over my head and even... Nah. Come on now. I have wonderful hobbies to enjoy, paper to write on, books to read, TV to watch. I buy myself treats almost every day after I'm done with school. I have good grades and teachers tell me I have great potential. My classmates also recognize how studious I am. I help them with their studies when they ask me to. That's right, I've got classmates that I can always talk to. Guys I can laugh along with, even if their jokes don't always land. Even if my sense of humor isn't the best. All of this, I have all of this, right here, right now. Everything that a girl my age could ever ask for. So why did I act as if that wasn't enough? You idiot. Huh? What? Why the hell do you always go along with some bullshit? I'm so... My whole body feels slightly numb. When I start to speak, my voice comes out weaker than expected. How did you know I was here? It doesn't matter. I heard that asshole guy and giggling about it. Can you stand? Yeah. I clumsily get up. My limbs feel rigid. I know you shouldn't sit on concrete when it's cold. I wouldn't normally, but there was nowhere else to sit near the school's back entrance and my legs were starting to get tired. I half-heartedly shake the snow off my skirt and tights. The flakes fall gently on the ground below. I look at Ira. Her face is, huh? The word concern flashed in my head, but I've already learned I'm no good at judgments like that. I shouldn't be presumptuous, it's a bad habit of mine. I shouldn't flatter myself. But the question escapes before I manage to cut myself short. So why are you here? What do you mean, why? I told you, Gaiden was bragging about slipping you that stupid letter. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Hmm? Well, this doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? As soon as I say that out loud, I realize I messed up. I really did. Now she's going to punch me. She's going to punch me for real. She's going to punch me and then never speak to me again. I don't even say sorry, I just brace myself for the incoming blow. No, not really. It doesn't concern me at all. It's just annoying. Is that so? Yeah. He pissed me off, and you pissed me off too. I don't freaking get you. You know it wasn't real. There's no way you believed that, right? Right? I didn't believe it. I'm not that stupid. I looked down at the moist and crumpled letter I forgot I was still holding. It's the oldest trick in the book. A love letter prank? Really? Who'd fall for that? This is the first time I'm hearing of this outside of Japanese media, Shoseki. Even less so a fucking closed Russian city in the 80s? What? In a closed Russian town like that. I fold the letter and shove it in my pocket. It will get damp inside, but I don't care. I can't throw it away. A fake confession is still a confession in the end. Those words didn't choose to be written insincerely. It's okay. Even if this whole thing isn't real, I met Ira today. She came, after all these weeks of praying. She came. Thank you. Eh? I smiled at her, even after I said I had come to terms with it. No, right as I was saying it to you, to myself, to the world, I knew that I was lying. I couldn't throw away that last dumb scrap of hope I had. That small involuntary thought that crept into my mind. Honestly, I thought they like buried her in snow or something, the frostbite and whatnot. Even if it took so long, she finally came. I didn't do anything, really. Flustered. Just flustered. Is she flustered? Really? Ha! That's cute. That's just so cute. Huh? What's with you? Ah, right. I'm grinning like an idiot. Yeah, sorry. I'm fine. What? Already? She gives me a quick once-over. You take care. Yeah, okay. We wave at each other and I watch her disappear behind the corner. I hesitate. Maybe I shouldn't. It feels like there's still so much I want to say to her. So like, okay, what exactly happened? What did she do? What was the bullying this time? I turn to walk a couple of steps in the direction of my home. No, changed my mind. I run back. Crap, my legs are still so stiff. I turn the same corner Ira passed not even a minute ago, and she's already gone. The snow here isn't deep enough to leave clear footprints. Not that I'd be desperate enough to follow. Huh. Why does she always leave in such a rush? She doesn't actually exist. Oh boy. Is that the twist? It's okay. My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store, then to the library, or for a walk, and then when it got dark I headed home. Day after day. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. Whenever that happened, my thoughts involuntarily drifted to Ira. She still attended classes, albeit irregularly. I've read this before. She always vanished during breaks. I don't know where to, and I wouldn't dare ask. Something told me she'd say, none of your business if I did. It should be right. But even so, I kept imagining these scenarios in my head. Not just when I was being laughed at. I did it when I was walking home from school or to the store or just wandering the streets killing time. I kept thinking about how funny it would be if I bumped into her. I thought how interesting it would be if we talked. I haven't tried to stay out longer. I started to take new routes. And as naive as it was to behave that way, I kept doing it. Again and again, walking and walking, praying and praying. Do you assholes ever shut up? Huh? This bitch. Nobody saw Ira enter the class. Everyone was too busy whistling and laughing. And she caught me in a really dumb pose. Well, that's on me. I wouldn't have chosen Dare if I knew she'd see me like that. Though choosing truth when playing with these guys. I'm not sure what's worse. Oh well. I'm saying all this, but I got what was coming to me. I chose to embarrass myself, and as I did so, I kept begging, wishing as hard as I could for Ira to appear. And so she did, and now, despite the overwhelming shame, I feel so happy that I might explode. She walks to her desk, barely paying me a passing glance. All the boys skirt out of her way, only Garden doesn't move. Nah. What's the rush? Garden lets out an awkward chuckle. What, got a grenade in there or something? She looks at him. Wow. What the fuck? Everyone shifts away. What was that? Huh? What the hell? You... Something silvery shines in Ira's hand. It's a bow compass. Yeah. Been there, done that. But in the less serious kind of situations. Is that... Are you serious? She doesn't say anything. The room fills with low murmurs that quickly turn into jeers. Psycho, nutcase, crazy bitch. Ira lowers the compass and makes her way to her desk, looking unbothered. It's just like the last time. She says it without acknowledging my existence. Maybe some onlookers, no, most people will think she didn't plan on helping me at all. But me? Deep inside, I know she did that for me. The 2 times when Ida lashed out at God and were the 2 times she saw him laughing at my expense. That can't be a coincidence, right? Of course it can. It was only 2 times. 2 times and weeks apart. You'd be an idiot to think otherwise. Yes, I guess you're right. It's the only logical train of thought. I should agree. I would agree. If only... I didn't do anything, really. If only Ida didn't show up that day. So, okay, 3 times. I still don't know what happened there behind, like, the school building. Like, she got called out and locked out or something, but, like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, she got locked out, okay, she just walks around and walks in again or something. Like, it's not that deserted, is it now? It was everything I could have hoped for. But I'm still a very greedy person. It's still not good enough. I like that. I still keep looking for her when I'm out. It's almost ridiculous how hard it can be to catch a person in a town this small. So at some point I started to wonder. I saw my classmates regularly just out and about, strolling along the main street, at the courtyards, at the community center, at the store, at the cafe. They weren't hard to run into. It was as if Ira spent all of her free time at home. Which could be the case, but it didn't sound like something she would do. From what I heard and could assume, she didn't have the best relationship with her parents. Spending hours on end in a home like that every day, no, I really doubt that. The other, more probable option was that she preferred the outskirts. Maybe she didn't want to be bothered. That sounded like her. Well, despite that being highly likely, I was hoping to do just that. Bother the heck out of her. Huh. I felt almost brave about it. Ida could totally get pissed. She could push me away. She could even attack me. Whoa! Oh boy, we got a stalker here. But for some reason, I really didn't think she would. Ah! My breath halted. Oh! Hey! Hi! The ones near the research institute expel hot air. Nobody really goes here aside from the staff coming out for a smoke. I never run into any, but the ground here is littered with cigarette butts, so that's a safe bet in my book. Why is it here of all places? Again? How many times can you buy into stupid pranks? They seriously sent you all the way here. Huh? Ah, no. I didn't get any letters after that. I'm just taking a stroll. A stroll? Here. Yeah. Okay. It gives me an incredulous look. Do you, like, smoke? No, not yet. Why? It's a smoking area. Ah, yes, I know that. You wanna try then? What? Smoking? No, thank you. Why not? Do it! Do it now! But awkward start. I can't let it end here. Okay, maybe just one. Maybe yeah, maybe I could have just one, and then it turns full on Yuri. And what about you, Ida? What about me? Why are you here? Were you at the institute? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. My mom works here. She forgets her lunch sometimes. Oh. Oh. That's what I said. That's so sweet. Eh? I mean, it's really nice you look out for your mom. Yeah, it's whatever. It's not. I know it's not. With all I've heard about her family, the fact that she still goes out of her way like that. Dude, what do you know about her family? What the fuck? The thought of doing something like that for my parents has never crossed my mind. I mean, if I were told to deliver something, I would. That is different. She wouldn't do something just because she was ordered to. そうなの? She'd have to really care about it. Really? Ha, crap. That proves it. We were not cut from the same cloth. Imagine being this person who really tries to imagine what someone else is like and how their thought processes go. Fuck. The worst. And I spend my days looking for excuses to stay. Rather, when it's unsolicited like that, it's just so... Oof. Ew. When I spend my days looking for excuses to stave off the minute I have to come home, it is cooking, packing lunch, and carry it to the edge of town. I wish she would do that for me. Is that the thought process here? That's why I never see her on the street. That's why she doesn't have the time to sit at the cafe. That's why she doesn't idle away at the community center. Hi. That's why I'm such a piece of trash. Huh? No. No, she only said her mom forgets her lunch sometimes. Lunches are prepared in advance. It doesn't take long to get to the institute, even if you walk from the other side of town. Yes, that's true. She'd still have plenty of spare time. This doesn't work. This explanation does not work. Huh? What the? Ida walks back into the building. I thought she just literally disappeared. So she is a character. Or is she? Do I really need an explanation? It's none of my business. I'm not so delusional as to believe we're close enough to share something like that. I don't know about that one. Things work like this. When Ida's in the room, Gaiden doesn't talk to me as much. When she isn't, I wish she would be. Your friend's not here today. Huh? Who do you think? Oh... She's not really my friend. You're Pitbull then. Pitbull? The bald guy from the tens? Hey, that's spot on. You can't make a harmless joke around that chick without her throwing a conniption fit. It's annoying as shit. They think we're friends? Well, not really. But it looks like they've picked up on it. When they're reacting like that to me being used as a laughingstock. So it wasn't just me, it's not just my wishful thinking. Huh. At least she barely shows up. Yeah, they'll probably kick her out before New Year's with that attendance record. Wait, I don't think they can expel her. Huh? Why not? We're the only school in town. Where else is she going to go? Dang, good point. Phew. Well, her parents can just send her away. You mean to another town? Yeah, to a relative or something. What? No! Oh man, now that you say that. Everyone, pretend to be surprised when that happens. No! I hate how they're right. I hate that I can't see that happening. Everyone talks about it. So, okay, he just walked up and he's like, well, your friend is not here today. And, like, the MC was like, no? And you would assume that in a classic fucking bullying fiction VN situation, he would be like, come here, we're gonna do something dumb with you again, you know? But no, he literally just walked up and he was like, yo, how's your friend doing? And she's like, we're not friends. And he's like, okay, weirdo. And just, that was it. Is this where they're going with this? That she is way reading into the situations? Or like, what are we talking about here? She forgets her lunch sometimes. That can't happen. No, it can't. It's not fair. They can't send her away. Okay. Boy, I love this. I love how she's just having this absolutely ridiculous crush on the girl. If they do, then I won't. Like, it's not... What do you even call it? Just... I don't know what... I can't even call it talking. I don't know what it is, but that doesn't matter. It's like it's... It's not... It's... Yeah. I'm really feeling a kind of a Haruhi situation here again, where... You know, it's implied that she has, like, she's the writer, quote unquote, and she's gonna put special powers into, like, Ira to do something, basically. But, like, that's the vibe I'm getting, that's the setup I'm getting from this, from the, like, the intro spiel, where it's like, the universe is conscious, you know? So, like, the god in this situation is Ase, and, like, the fall god is Ira. I kind of fucked with that. But at the same time, I feel like she's just, this is just such an insane schoolgirl crush she's just having going on there, and I really like that as well. I don't care if she doesn't care for me, I care for her, Mitaina. This physically can't happen. I raise my head and look out through the window. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The dark pine branches sway under its weight. The long grey clouds glide placidly across the tundra. Far past the fences, past the mountain ridge, so far away that I can't picture it. So far away that my mind circles twice around the earth and comes back to the spot I'm sitting in. This world is way too gentle. It's been too kind to an ungrateful brat like me. So if I've earned this world's good graces, why can't a person so much more deserving do the same? What does a person like that have to do? And is there anything that I can do? A bird flies past the window. Ira. What? I'm really using up all of my luck these days. She sits smoking in the girl's bathroom, just like she did when I first talked to her. Some snowflakes blow into the room and stick in her hair. It's gotten colder. Maybe you shouldn't sit so close. I know you don't like going to class as much, but you can really get kicked out like that. Is that why you came here? To tell me that? I know that. I'm not stupid. Yeah, I don't think you are. Do you just really not care? Everyone says that you'll get sent away. That your parents will send you to live with a relative. Is that true? Yeah, probably, yeah. Of course it's true. I knew it was true when I asked the question. Excuse, a selfish ploy to get some scraps of Ira's time before she goes. I wonder, did I do the same when Tasha moved away? It's only been 3 years, but now that I think back to it, it's all so hazy. It was a very different person then. I was a very different person then, I'm sure. At least I probably didn't humiliate myself like this. Hey. Thanks. No, I didn't do anything. It was a dumb suggestion. It was nice of you. Huh. Nice. Right. She doesn't know. She thinks I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. It's just not fair. She really is too good of a person. Are you not going to the toilet? Oh, actually, since you're here, have you seen anyone hiding a diary nearby? A diary? Yeah. You know, the one we use for classes? Maybe you've seen something like that lying around? Her expression darkens. Don't worry, we were just playing a game. I guess the guys got a little carried away. I've checked the whole class and the corridors. It's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm just no good at that kind of stuff. When I hit Igor's pencil case, they found it right away. She throws a cigarette butt out the window and hops off the windowsill. Without saying a word, she storms past me, but I grab onto the edge of her dress just as she's about to leave. Wait! I said it's fine! We were playing a game, really. Please, don't get into more trouble because of me. I wasn't going to. Huh? I have an idea where it is. It was Garen, right? No, Surikov. Same shit. She walks out of the corridor, I tag behind. I'm not sure what place Ira has in mind, but it becomes immediately clear when she makes a sharp turn to the right. Wait, serious? She swings open the door to the boys' restroom and loudly marches in. Some poor guy tumbles out, almost colliding with me. Sorry. We're sorry. He turns and shakes his head at me in disbelief. I mean, what's there to say? I follow Ira to the bathroom. The smell is so much worse than this one. I look around and see Ira's hand reaching above one of the stalls. There it is. My diary. Right by the tiny window at the top. Ira steps in the toilet bowl. She grabs onto the flush tank secured way above. Then, using it as an anchor, she reaches for the windowsill. Catch! I clasp the diary in my hands. It's really been here all along. I look up at Ira, who's now awkwardly trying to get down. Wow, thank you. Do we get a lucky scabby moment here? Ira almost loses her balance but jumps just in time. The ball makes a loud clang as she hops off. Whoa. Are you okay? Okay, we didn't get the lucky scabby moment. Yeah, let's get out of here. You think it's broken? I don't know, didn't see anything. Huh, but why would I be in a man's toilet? Gross. I see. Thank you again. How did you know it would be in the boys' room? You think he would go into the ladies' room? No. Actually, I suspected they put it there. I just didn't have the courage to enter. I can't keep doing this. I should have checked there from the start, instead of running around the whole school like a... No, you can't keep going along with it. It was just a game. Hi. We're not your friends. Then why don't you tell him to piss off, for once in your life? Yes. Thank you. You like being a victim that much? It won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. 100%. It's not putting the blame on the victim. It's just that, honestly, I can't just say something like that to them. I'm sorry. It wouldn't be right, and for the love of... It's not like I've never tried it. So no. When I say something, they just make fun of me, so you just respond in tone. Nothing changes. So freaking what? Who cares what they say? Just don't bother with them. I'm not like you. I can't just do that. I can't act like I don't care when everybody's laughing. I can't look people in the eye like that. When I go along with it, at least they talk to me. And I know you're okay on your own, but So what's your plan? Huh? That's it? You're gonna spend the next 3 years like that? Seriously. She doesn't even look annoyed anymore. I get that. I'm also disappointed in myself. Oh my fucking god. Missing the point, bro! Asha. Yeah? You know I'm leaving soon. That's right. I understand what she's getting at. The unspoken rule Gaiden and his friends have been sticking to, holding themselves back when Ira's around. Holding themselves back from what, dude? This one is the harshest one we've seen so far. And sure, it's not, like, yeah, this is actual bullying, but like, fuck. The real cowardly reason I'm so terrified of her going away. I don't know what to do. Why can't I stop? The hand she's been dealt is much worse than mine. Sona no? How? But here I am, whining and clinging to her like a leech. How? What am I not seeing here? How is her circumstances worse than yours? How? Or like better? Like different? How are they different? I should be the one helping. I should be the one telling Ira to get her act together. And yet, no, she's perfectly within her own responsibility there. Like she chose to do it, you know? What? God. Write me a poem. A poem. Why? What kind of question is that? Because I like them. Oh, really? You liked them? You liked my poems? Why else would I ask? Ah, thank you very much. I mean, yes, of course. I'll write one, do you want it to be about something or maybe in a specific matter? I don't care. Anything. Alright, I'll think of something then. I'll try, and then we get to the usual situation where either, I mean, probably not, because that would be way too obvious, but like, the written poem gets stolen by the bullies, quote unquote, or it somehow gets tied to the ending. It attacks her wristwatch. I gotta go. See you around, I guess. Yeah, alright. See you around. She waves her hand and leaves. I watch her walking down the empty corridor. I really stayed in school for way too long. The shadows stretch along the hallway, tall and dark. My heart is pounding. I should get going too. The other thing is that, honestly, when my child is school age, hey, I've been autistically fighty in school, just like just like Ida, in a way. But like, I was fighty not in the same kind of Cookie or Mira way. I was just really like, if I got bullied, I would fight back. In fact, I got expelled for a fight from my third school. Was it second school? What second? Yeah, from my second school, which I got into by scholarship, by being really good at my second language. Not the point. What was I talking about again? I have no idea. Probably gonna come back anyway, so let's continue.
My life didn't exactly change. I went to school the same way. I sat through the lessons, then went to the store.
Yes. Sometimes my classmates joked around with me. It's just that, honestly, these situations... I'm not saying that the bully is not at fault, you know? The bully is obviously at fault and is the one at fault. But you have to protect yourself. Or be uninteresting, that's another one. Me, I was just annoying to deal with, so no one really cared to deal with me. She attended classes, she vanished during breaks. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Oh. Ida, hi. What are you doing here? She points it to her cigarette. Hey, I'm a bullied child, so I invested a smoking forest ghost who comes in to protect me. Oh no, I mean, what are you doing at the center? Came to return some books. Oh, so you go to the library? What were you reading? Stuff. You don't want to say? You won't like it. Huh? Why not? She looks like she's really weighing down the pros and cons of exposing me to her taste in literature. Did she read something she shouldn't have? Maybe she thinks it's too dark or cross for someone like me? That's kind of unfair though, isn't it? You know, the other week I finished The Plague by Camus. Never read it. It's about a physician trying to save a town from an epidemic. It's very visceral, but I enjoyed it a lot. Not sure I agree with the message though. Yeah, what was it? It was basically it's that evil is an inherent part of life. You can try warding it off, but it'll never be for good. And even if you do good things in times of crisis, there will always be some greater force spiking your guns. Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? I guess there are some okay people in the world, but there's a lot more dirtbags. Really, it's a pretty depressing way to look at it. I'd say there's a bunch of okay people in the world, and a lot of noise. They don't have to be bad people. It's just that they're not people. Well, not people. That's how it is. Huh? Kara, you sound like a fucking basement philosopher. Dude, it's just that I've talked about this time and time again. We are currently in, and I mean, yeah, I'm kind of complicit to that as well, but like, we're at an unprecedented time where our attention spans and like generally our attention is being sought after. And I feel like these situations where you lived in a 100 people community, they're just, you know, that's how it should be, basically. Not this dumb shit where you have the entirety of the world and, you know, all of the internet to kind of chat with. But just a small community. That would be good. I don't know, I'm still wrestling with that. I've been wrestling with this for the entirety of Inkara's existence. Not me, Inkara, I mean, from 2014, I guess. Where I really enjoy this. Like, this, for example, this one is pretty good by my measures in that it's just, yeah, you know, it's comfy. But I hate the attention in a way. It's a weird one. I hate a lot of the things I love. Or facets of, basically. I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, but yeah. Let us get back to this. I don't know if I agree. At least I've never met someone I'd call a dirtbag. You serious? Ha! Garen's right there. No, I kind of like him though. He's just a dude, you know? They are going too far at times, but like it's not insanely far. Well, he's not that bad. Yeah. Really, I don't think he means it. Means what? Like there was one situation where they went to, well, two, okay. One is the diary thing. The other is the I kind of agree with Asa here, I guess. He really just goes too far because it's dumb. You can actually go too far, as I outlined previously. You can go too far as the bullied one as well, where you start like proper fighting back seriously, or I mean it's kind of dumb talking about it like that, but yeah. The other thing is that really should just grow some backbone occasionally. Yeah, I know it's not that easy or simple. Really, I don't think he means it. I'm sure everyone is trying to do the best they can. Most people wouldn't want to cause anyone pain, right? That one I'm not sure about. If everyone's so nice, where's all the... If everyone's so nice, where's all the greater evil coming from? You think it's some natural phenomenon? No? There are things we perceive as painful in the moment, and there are really horrible, awful things happening every day. But I don't think it's right to call them evil. Evil's intentional. Those things don't come from bad intentions. Sadness, loneliness, misunderstanding, fear, but not evil. There was this famous judge, Dionysius something, from ancient Greece, I think. Anyway, he said evil is not a being, for if it were, it wouldn't be totally evil. Evil has no place among being. Okay. So Hitler's not evil. That's a rather extreme example, but it's not like he was born that way, was he? I mean, it wasn't his natural quality, I don't think. So, the point still stands. He grew up and became evil as hell. Evil exists, it's freaking everywhere. Just cause there's a reason for it doesn't make it better. Sure. I am not understanding the point here, but it's like, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, we aren't born with some big evil force inside of us. I doubt the universe is any different. What? The universe ain't a person. Of course it's different. Well, yes, it's not, I know that. But it is a kind of being, right? I mean, since every being is pure by default, Sona no? Where'd we get that from? Because it's the idea of being itself. Woof. I like the central idea of like, it's not an idea, it's like a thought experiment, quote unquote, of universe conscious. I like that. I like it's kind of the central thing here, and it's very obviously a Chekhov's fucking gun to the protagonist, or the protagonist's friend being this kind of omnipresent being, right? But every being is pure by default? Huh? Not making any sense. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's whatever. But what I expect. What does that mean? You're weird. You say weird things. For a second I feel a lump rising in my throat. But that is very lovable though. But then I realized something. Ira doesn't look annoyed with me. In fact, it's like she's not repulsed by me at all. I don't really get it, but it must be nice being able to think that way. Huh? Like everyone's good deep down. Like nobody would ever hurt someone on purpose. That's a sweet world you're living in. How do you do it? If I were you, I'd be angry as hell. Aren't you pretty angry already? Angrier. Wow. Even angrier. Yeah. I'd be 100 times as pissed. I mentioned Ira throwing 100 chairs. 100 chairs flying towards 100 gardens. Chairs flying, bow compasses swinging. There's like a bodhisattva. Dozens of hands, half are for holding furniture, half are for stationery. A halo of chairs and compasses, a halo drawn with a compass. Every new compass draws another halo. 100 times more compasses, 100 times more halos. Yet surrounded by 100 halos. We talk for a little while longer. Just idle chatter while she finishes her smoke. I tell her about some of the books I've recently read. My impressions, my interpretations, I'm not exactly used to sharing those, so my thoughts come out sounding dumb and crumpled. She keeps listening though. Every time I say something, I search Ira's face for signs of boredom. Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but I can't find anything of the sort. I mean, why? Oh jeez, I feel so happy I might die. I gotta go. Oh, really? Yeah, plans. I understand. But some of those novels sounded kinda interesting. I'll check them out if I don't forget. So, sorry for that stupid philosophy talk. You shut up to the freaking apologies. 100%. No one likes it when you apologize all the time. No one likes that. Literally no one. If you ever catch yourself apologizing for everything, just shut the fuck up. It gives me a look so threatening I cut myself off. Right. I hope you enjoy them. She nods in approval. Phew. Oh, and the books I read. They were, yeah? Huh? Sorry, I missed it. Yeah? Angelique, by Anne Golan. Angelique? The romance series? It's historical. It's not just lovey-dovey stuff, you know? Oh fuck! That reminds me, didn't we have Strange Fate come out yesterday? Oh boy! No, it's not just an eroge, it's historical, you don't get it. I never got to reading them, and I didn't really expect you to be into... They're fine! It's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. She's a huge fan. She's like the biggest fan in Zato or whatever the fuck this town is called. You're not? It's just that if you want to read something historical or whatever, they're alright. Okay, I'll remember that. She looks like she's about to say something else, but then turns on her heels and stomps away. Bye-bye. Yes, see you around. Yetta disappears down the street. There she goes again. My body leans against the frigid wall. My legs are weak. We talked. Yetta and I really talked. I never would have guessed. It was even nicer than I imagined. I kind of... This? Me as a perpetual hermit coming out of hermitdom. in the past year. I so can actually relate to that. Now that I can relate to. Not the weak legs part, the fuck. People are so nice to talk to part. Like real life people IRL. Then again, I kind of just, yeah. Let's not get too deep into that. It's really, really wonderful. Every new thing I learn about her is more wonderful than the last. I need to meet with her again. My god, if she had a camera, she would use her photos as wallpaper, wouldn't she? Maybe next time we need to get like a clump of her hair or like a used handkerchief or some of her cigarette butts. That was really self-centered of me. Oh my god. But also, do ask questions. I need to see her again. Hi. Bullying time. Or is it flash forward time? She skips it more often than before. Do I need to save? Let's save. Just in case. No point in keeping up with the classes if you're getting expelled anyway, I guess. To some degree I understand it, but I still wish she showed her face from time to time, if only for one lesson. We probably wouldn't talk even if she came. It's not something we ever do in class, so I don't expect anything in that regard. Just seeing the back of her head would be enough. What's with you, Shivna? Huh? You're all smiles. Finally taking my advice to heart. What advice? Not looking like you're about to hang yourself for a change. It's great to see, really. Yeah, it is great. We're so proud of you. How about brushing your hair next? That green makes you look like a basket case. Thanks, Vadim. I'll do that. You're welcome. He grabs my English notebook off the table. Payment for my services! His friends chuckle along. I couldn't care less about that. Even though she isn't here today, I don't mind. I know we're going to see each other soon. Oh my god. I'll walk the whole town up and down so that we see each other. I'll scour every corner of this place to find her. Perhaps I'm being overly reliant on the universe's kindness. At the end of the day, even if I walk all the possible routes, there's no guarantee I'll run into Ira. But I want to believe. No, I'm convinced the world is merciful. So if I try my hardest, maybe my efforts will be rewarded. Of course, it's an entitled way of thinking, but there's so little time left. Too little time. I need to make the most of it. I'll make as many memorable moments as I can while Ira's here. I'll make every encounter count. I'll fill this measly scrap of time with wonderful things. Ira, hi. Gah. Oh Jesus, it's you. She sighs with a mixture of relief and irritation. I barely hold in a giggle. I'm so glad to see her. It really worked. I spotted Ira between the rows of garages on the edge of town. She was crouching down by the wooden wall, hugging a thermos with one hand and holding a cigarette in another. What are you doing here? What does it look like? Meditating? Wrong answer? Ira shakes her head and looks back at the ground. Huh. The rush of joy that I had washed over me when I first noticed her began to dwindle. Now that I take a closer look, I don't think I've seen Ira curled up in this way before. Everything about her posture screams exhausted. But why out here? Are you okay? She mutters something. Huh? On me. What was that? I didn't quite catch it. Eh? You spying on me now? Huh? No. I was just walking here. At a garage lot? Yes? She gives me a look of such contempt it sends a shiver down my spine. Why? I'm not lying. Really. I always take these walks out to school, and going the same route gets boring over time, so sometimes I go through here, or through the barracks, or a couple of times I even went to the helipad. You know, the one that's over there. As I speak, I see Ira's expression slowly change from disdain to confusion. This isn't right. We talked so nicely just a few days prior. Why then did she hear something bad about me? From who? I don't think she'd believe a word of guidance. I mean, I usually stroll on the main street or near the community center, but it'll get colder soon, you know? So, it's better to enjoy the outdoors while you can, right? I just keep speaking and hoping she'll stop being mad at me. I need to keep going, I need to keep talking because that's what I wanted to do with her. I wanted to talk, and so I have to because I can't waste this moment. We can recover from this. I can cheer her up and we will clear everything up and she won't think that I'm some creep. I just can't stand it. I can't bear having her glare at me in silence. And you know, the views are really great here on the outskirts. The sky is bigger and you can see way into the tundra and... what I mean is I didn't think you'd be here. That's a lie. Well, more of a half-truth. I hoped she'd be here like I hoped she'd be wherever I went. It's just that this isn't what I imagined at all. Not after our last meeting. Not after everything. Huh? She's just staring at me. For a moment her eyes soften, but then she closes them and as if just looking at me was wearing her out. She takes the drag and turns away from me. God. Can't I be alone for 5 minutes? I'm sorry. I wait for her to respond with something like, why are you apologizing again? Cut it out, or even just, whatever, it's fine. But she doesn't say anything. I'll be going then. Goodbye. Cold wind blows in my face. The mounds of snow on garage roofs look smooth and soft. When blizzards hit, they'll get completely buried. I'd like to have a snow hill form over me too. They look cozy. Actually, I wonder what Ida carries in her thermos. I guess tea would be too obvious answer, but what if she's one of those people that like to have some warm soup to them? That would be cute. I should have asked her about it. I feel like I'm going to cry. Hey, you got any plans for New Year's? Yeah? I'll be with my fox. No, I mean after that. My sister's going to a party with other upperclassmen. Oh, you serious? Think we could sneak in? No way, I don't want to hang out with her. Man, come on. They're gonna have those older girls there too, right? The ones from grade 10. Oh, I bet Mission will be there. Like she'd talk to you. Hey, you don't know that. I said we're not crushing anything. They would let us in anyway. That's true. Where are we going then? Whose place? Not mine. We got grandma coming over, I can't host. You? Yeah, me neither. What, do you? No way. Dad's been... he's kinda tired recently. Ah, really? Yeah. It's whatever though. Work stuff, I guess. Yeah, I hear ya. My mom's also out of it. All the adults are pretty stressed, huh? Figures. It's the end of the year. Right. It's almost New Year's. It's a shame, but I don't feel festive at all. I'll need to help Mom decorate the house. Should I remind her about that? It feels like all of us kind of forgot about the holidays. At least I did. Well, maybe I didn't really forget. The end of the year has been looming in the back of my mind, but not as cause for celebration. All I could think about were the days counting down to the moment Ida would move away. Ida. She's absent again. I'm not surprised. I wish that I could clear things up with her. I'm not sure how, but I have to. Maybe I should apologize again. What for? Did I really do something so wrong? I guess I've been pretty annoying, but I don't know anymore. I need to think of something that could cheer her up next time we meet. Will more apologies really cut it? Probably not. She'll just get more annoyed. Maybe a small gift? That might be weird though, and I won't get any more allowance until next week. What could I even buy with this spare change? Maybe a little treat will do? A waffle? Would you like a waffle? What the hell? She's not a freaking dog. Why does my mind always go to some weird place with her? I should just shut up. Focus on something else. It's just so difficult to do these days. Difficult. But I've got to try. Inhale, exhale. There, a little clearer. I see the sidewalk a little bit better, the buildings, the sky, the lights. Everything around is friendly. Everything is beautiful, that's great. Those are great things to look at and think about. Though perhaps I shouldn't breathe so deeply. You can really get sick from this. So I don't know. It has been getting colder after all. My usual routes have been getting harder and harder to finish. And it's not just the temperature. The paths on the outskirts get snowed over, so trudging through them tires me out really quickly. The winds are picking up too. Even when I cover myself up with a scarf, it feels as if my face has been pelted. I'm not meeting anyone out here in this weather. I should have gone to the library today. What time is it? Maybe I can still make it. It closes at 6, so nah, for sure not. Oh well. They've already begun putting up New Year's decorations. Everything's lined up with lights. Oh, and there's a pine tree near the community center. It's so tall and bare for now. Well, I like it as is. The way that snow rests on its branches makes it look so mighty. Alright, I'm getting into a bit of a festive mood. Wish the frost weren't so prickly, then I'd look around some more. The streets are empty, save for a couple of adults I saw walking down to the bar. Hard to imagine there would be a lot of people out on an evening like this. So why have I been meandering around like I've got nothing better to do? Why indeed? Every answer to this is embarrassing. The inside of our apartment block is warm and muddy orange. There's no elevator, but then again, it's only 5 floors. I make my way upstairs. An idea is forming in my head. An obvious solution to the problem I've been having. It's perfect. I have the perfect plan for the evening. Oh shit. We're writing a poem now. It's kind of uninviting, but that's just my opinion. I bet Dad's guests find it quite welcoming. Though, judging by how quiet it is, I turn the key and enter. The only sound is the faint muttering of the TV coming from the living room. Yes, thank God no visitors today. I hang my wet coat up to dry, take off my shoes, and quietly go down to the corridor. Hi, Dad. Hello. I don't even stop to peek into the room. I won't see anything I haven't seen before. At least tonight seems like it will be calm. I wash my hands. When I exit the bathroom, I hear a soft voice from the kitchen. Out to friends again? Hi. Mom nods her head, staring in front of her. She's smoking again. I go in and open the window, then turn on the light. She squints from the sudden brightness. You want some tea? I'm setting the kettle. She shakes her head. I sit opposite her and wait for the water to boil. She's not saying anything, and neither am I. It's not awkward per se. I just pick at the oilcloth and swat away the smoke that occasionally drifts in my direction. We're both used to this kind of thing in our own way. Even so, I go to my room as soon as I fill up the teapot. Sorry, let me check a thing real quick. Bleep, 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 bleep. This was a really nice sesh, I have to say. Just, you know. Just reading stuff. I don't like locking myself in here. I do it every time, and every time I'm swarmed with nasty thoughts. Can't even spend some time with your own mother. You run away from her, even though she has it so hard. What? It's the kind of self-flagellation that goes nowhere. Do I think that if I badmouth myself enough, I'll be forgiven? This happens every time and changes nothing. It's pointless, so I direct my attention elsewhere. What was I going to do? Oh, right. I pick up a pen and start flipping through my notebooks. Hiro asked me to write a poem. Just thinking back to it makes me so giddy. She said it. She told me she liked it. Hiro likes my poems. Nobody has ever said that to me before. Well, Tosa did. But I'm over her now. Shit, she's a turbo dyke. Turbo? That poem, the one that got in read. What did she like about it? Maybe I should have asked. Or was it? That's it.
Сырая черная земля, не обнимай меня так нежно. Не рви наряд свой белоснежный и спи спокойно. только я, будут царапаться и биться, а иней пусть себе искрится, и пусть летят по небу птицы, и светит бледно.
Very edgy. Hey. Let's write something about death and being buried again. It's like, yeah, it's so edgy, bro. Ma. This is the thing. Maybe I can make something worthwhile. It's not, I mean, yeah, Russian poetry is, yeah. The language itself lends itself really nicely to poetry anyway. It's not fucking German or English where it's like ha. Songs, however, do work in English for some reason. Well, we've talked about this numerous times by now. She got angry at me the last time I saw her. I don't know why. I mess up a lot. I really mess up a lot. I doubt she was in a bad mood because of me. But I definitely didn't help. But now I will! Maybe if I do this, she won't be so mad anymore. I've been really trying since that day. The day she'll help me with the diary, I mean. I've been trying, but I just can't get the words to flow right. Today, though, I really want to do this today. I think I can do it. Huh. Hai. Ganbatte ne. Well. I'll try anyway. I've got nothing to lose. What's the worst case scenario? Not... she's going back out there. I'm gonna enjoy this to hell and back. And when I hand that... Bro! Do the work! Then we talk. It will all be worth it. Hey. Epic. Poem writing montage. Oh, yeah, okay, so now the poem gets stolen again. Thing about this shit is that... Can you not just rewrite it if you wrote it? Ow, my wrist is tired. I've been writing so hard yesterday, so that, you know, just a bit annoying. 1825. I ask my classmates to be more careful, they always forget about it. I didn't used to do that before, but now whenever I lend a textbook to someone, I specifically ask them not to doodle in it. Despite that, they always come back with crude drawings all over. I can't hand them back to the library like that. And I'll get in trouble if a teacher sees it. I lean back into my chair. Bro, don't lend them? A week, that's how long it has been since I've last seen her. It's not exactly new for her to skip for several days at a time, but a whole week. Nobody else seems to be bothered, though. I shouldn't be either. It's not her job to be my, everything. Either way, it's nothing new. Nothing new, nothing bad. Maybe Ira is taken in the town she's grown to love. Who knows when she'll return here after she moves out. Sorry, I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, she really grew to love this town, didn't she?
Fuck. Oh man. I get that. She's such a naive, I like that. Oh yeah, she's really gonna miss this town where she just was angry all the time and, you know, pissed off and doing some shady business with older men. Yeah, she's gonna miss the town she used to love so much. Come on now. I would do the same, but still. I just wish I could see her. Is she still mad at me? I really hope not. But if she is, I have just the thing to help it. That's right. The thing that's gonna be taken by the bullies and I'm gonna be looking for it forever, and then she's gonna come in and she's gonna be like, "Whoa, I'm here to save the day!" I wonder how she'll react. I wonder if she'll like it. I really hope she likes it. Maybe she'll smile, or what if she gets flustered? That would be so cute. I want to see her make that face again. I keep walking around. I don't really expect to see her at this point. It just feels like a duty I need to fulfill. Like a soldier patrolling the street. Wow, that's pretty cool. And it's not like the weather is harsh all the time. But yeah, half an hour we have. Then I'm gonna chill for the day. And yeah, I mean, like, closest stopping point to that. We're probably gonna arrive at the twist, and then I'm gonna stop. But yeah, my throat is getting a bit tired, so yeah. How long has it been? Slightly over 2 hours. The wind can get annoying after a few hours, but aside from that, it's bearable. It's pretty. It's all good. I don't know, it's about that kind of weather here, and yeah, I've been walking around today for like about an hour and my throat is weird. The main road. The 2 residential streets, the community center, the helipad, the garages, the parking lot, the school, the stadium, the research center, the kindergartens, the barracks. I've seen it all 1,000 times. Perhaps somewhere deep down I am a little tired of this view. But I can't hate it, and I can't pretend like I won't miss it when it ceases to exist. Eh? Why would it? When I finish school, I'll go to the university. I'll tell everyone I'm from Vorkuta, not Vorkuta 5. Because Vorkuta 5 does not exist. People from Vorkuta 5 do not exist. The ones outside will ask me something about Vorkuta, the real Vorkuta, and I'll answer with zero hesitation. If I couldn't do that, I wouldn't be allowed to leave at all. To leave Vorkuta 5, you have to deny its existence. I have to deny its existence no matter how much I want it to exist. I have to deny. But it's tough. So tough that I'm not sure I'll ever manage. Realistically, I'll probably slip up and blurt out something incongruent. I do slip up a lot. I hope I'll get better at it by then. Maybe I should stop. I lower my scarf and take a big breath. Ow, I'm seriously gonna catch a cold from this. But at least my head feels really clear. I look up and see the familiar purple gray of northern twilight. No, not twilight. Today is the first day of this year's polar night, so I won't see the sun until the tail end of December. So? It's nothing too bad. Personally, I don't mind the dark. Some people seem to get really depressed during this time, but I'm not one of those. If I stay out for just a little longer and wait for the clouds to clear, I'll see the stars come fully into view. Polar night. Polar day? So it's been day the entirety of all of the previous segments then. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight, especially from here, from the barracks. Far better than that dinky sliver of the sky I'd see from my apartment windows. I wish that I could stick around for longer, but it's getting too cold. I start making my way back. Decrepit rows of worker housing disappear behind bigger and better homes. This is that old playground just around the corner. That's right, we used to go there all the time with Toyser. Even back then it was kind of unpopular. They built a newer one just 5 minutes away, so we often got to have the whole thing to ourselves. I guess that's why we liked the place. Somehow today feels quieter than ever. I can hear a faint clinking sound as the wind passes through the swing set chains. Eh? I slow down. There's a figure sitting on the frozen merry-go-round. A drunkard? No, it's her. And the frame doesn't seem like it belongs to a man either. I approach, gently making my way through the snow. My monkey sink into it with almost no resistance, almost zero sound. When was the last time we've had snow this soft? I don't remember. But perhaps I've stopped noticing the crunch of the ice under my feet. Perhaps it's me being too focused on the person I've now recognized. It's her. Hello? Bro, you okay? She's hunched over, elbows on her knees, hood down despite the cold. Her hair is tangled, half wet from the snow. What is she doing out here? Smoking on her. Huh? I stop a few meters away. Ira is letting out quiet gasping sobs. Ira? She looks up fast, as if jolted awake. Eyes red and puffy, face raw from wiping at it with her sleeves. There's a bit of snot on her upper lip. What? What do you want? I don't know what to answer. What do I want? All I can think about is how I've never seen a person look so small. She swipes at her eyes again, then stands. She stumbles a little, trying to regain her usual posture. What, another one of your hangout spots? Damn creep. Her voice cracks halfway through. Well, enjoying the show? I slowly shake my head. No, I just saw you. She rubs her nose on her sleeve again. Her hands are shaking. And go back to wherever the hell you came from. Go home. This isn't for you. I take a small step forward. I want to say something, anything, but my head draws a blank. Before I can squeeze out a single word, she turns around and stumbles through the snow away from the playground. I can't even muster the courage to call out to her, let alone follow. I simply watch as she vanishes into the alley. If not for her footprints, I'd believe she was never even there. Oh no. The snow keeps falling. A feeling I've long forgotten swells inside me. I've learned to not acknowledge it, so it got buried many layers deep.
Love.
The hollow space inside my chest grows darker. Ah? The sky is full of pinpricks. The world is looking down on me, but not in the way other people do. It's kind and gentle, and I don't feel small under its gaze. Its eyes are pure and tender. Adada. Huh? That's it? But there's the twist. Should we stop here? I think we should stop here. Hey. That was a sesh. You know what? I enjoyed this actually. I feel like it's, yeah, they managed to write some solid characters there. Me getting really pissed off at the Ijimerareko. Yeah. And I can see why all of Reddit is like, oh, it's literally me! I have been bullied by bullies all my life! It's me! The generation of not taking responsibility. Well, I'm a millennial as well, so, I mean, I feel that on a personal level, IG. But yeah, I mean, fuck. Solid. Really nice and stylish. I like that. We will continue this. It's this guy. Well, okay, so it's the 4th. Well, let's aim at 7th, but it might happen earlier, but it also might not. Anyway, I will be stopping here. I hope you have a great one, and I will see you on Wednesday. With some more of this, or maybe some more Signalis, but I'm kind of leaning towards this right now, so yeah. I don't know why I snapped my fingers. Have a good one.